Welcome back to What's the 411 News, where we bring you news observation, interpretation, and news commentary from an FBA and BGR perspective. Let's get it. Welcome back, everybody, to What's the 411 News. And you see it on the screen right now. New York City is getting rid of illegal aliens just to prepare for a surge of more illegal aliens coming this summer. You cannot make this stuff up at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not whatsoever. So, we're going to get into it, all right? We're going to get right into this thing and find out what is going on out here in these streets, in these New York streets. All right. So, yeah, welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to What's the 411 News. We're going to get right into this article, man, and find out what is going on. All right. Getting rid of old illegal aliens. Move them to the side and get ready for the new ones to come in, because you're expecting a surge this summer. It's crazy. You're going out your way, man, for a lot of folks that's illegal. You know, before we get into this article, is there some laws being violated right now for even allowing them to come in the country so freely? And why haven't none of them been vaccinated? All of them. Why haven't all of them that come in each and every time they come in illegally? How come they're not getting the vaccines at all? But they was pumping them vaccines, forcing y'all, tricking y'all, conning y'all to get them. And they coming in this country just willy-nilly and not being vaccinated at all. Let's get into this article, man. So, yeah. New York braces for summer surge of migrants to add to 175,000 who are already in the Big Apple. All right. So, New York City, one of our bullet points, New York City has taken in over 175,000 and spent millions sheltering them. I think it's probably more than that, though. I don't know. It might be fudging the numbers a little bit. The Department of Homeless Services relocated migrants from their shelters. Shelter CEO, write this name down, Christine Quinn, said the city is preparing for a summer surge. You know, I always say to write all these names down and what their positions are so that you can keep a going record of what they're doing, what their involvement is, kind of how they moving, who's responsible. Yeah. So Christine Quinn, CEO, Shelter CEO. All right. So New York City appears to be bracing for a summer surge of migrants as some asylum seekers, better known as illegal aliens, have reportedly been abruptly transferred from their shelters. The Department of Homeless Services handed out notices to migrant families staying at shelters in Brooklyn on Tuesday, warning them they had 24 to 48 hours to relocate. You know, when I think about that, y'all know that movie, The Purge. I guess it has so many Purge movies. You know, well, this caused a purge in New York because you're going to get some of them, or a lot of them, or all of them, man. Not that we care about them being mad. They over here illegally as it is. But that might cause something to go down. And that don't seem like much of a plan. Get rid of the old ones, tell them, hey, you got 24, 48 hours to get up out of here. And you just bringing some more in. What a plan, Eric Adams. What a plan. What a plan. What a plan. How about you just get those buses rounded up and shelter them back across the border? How about that? All right. So when the Big Apple's largest provider of family shelter, write that down too, WIN, I guess it's pronounced, or spelled and pronounced, said they started receiving a list from the city of clients who will be transferred into hotels for migrants nearly 2 weeks ago. Christine Quinn, WIN's president and CEO, told a source the city said it's planning for a summer surge in arrivals. They're called arrivals, migrants, newcomers, but they don't want to put that illegal alien jacket on them. Notice that? They want to call them arrivals, newcomers, to make them feel at home and so good. Christine Quinn, WIN's president and CEO, said the city said it's planning for a summer surge in arrivals and needed to create vacancies. Almost said something else. Vacancies in certain shelters. They needed to create vacancies in certain shelters. I don't see this stopping. I think the city, come back to us with other people, Quinn said. The Department of Homeless Services reportedly handed out notices, you're looking at some pictures here, to migrant families staying at shelters in Brooklyn on Tuesday, warning them they had 24 to 48 hours to relocate. Okay? To relocate. Christine Quinn, the president and CEO of New York City's largest shelter provider. Again, write her name down. Also note that she's the president and CEO of New York's largest shelter provider, and I think that's called WIN, W-I-N, said the city said it's planning for a summer surge in arrivals. So she was notified, and they told her, like, look, we thinking some more is about to come over here this summer. And so she said that the city said it's planning for a summer surge in arrivals and needed to create vacancies. This is DC or Delcy Lara, write that name down as well, who is from Colombia and had been staying at one of the shelters. Oh, you can scratch that unless you want to write her name down. I thought she had something to do with the power structure in New York, if you will. But DC Lara, who is from Colombia and had been staying at one of the shelters with her children for almost 2 years, told a news outlet she was one of the people given notices. They called me and told me that today at 4 p.m. I would have to have all my things outside because I would have transferred to a hotel, she said. WIN has a strong stance against shelter evictions, but operates shelters under the Department of Homeless Services. Shelter evictions only destabilize families, particularly children who are trying to finish the end of the school year in the communities they've come to know and trust, WIN said in a statement to a news source. The Department of Homeless Services told Daily Mail, a news source, only a handful of asylum seeker families were being moved to sanctuary locations that would be better equipped to support their needs. Again, the Department of Homeless Services told a news source only a handful of asylum seekers families were being moved to sanctuary locations that would be better equipped to support their needs. Asylum seeker families face a variety of specific needs that in many cases can be quite different from other families experiencing homelessness. Department spokesperson Neha Sharma said, write her name down. Neha, or maybe a guy, Neha or Neha Sharma. DHS sanctuary sites or Department of Homeless Services sanctuary sites are better positioned to link asylum seeking or asylum seeker families to the critical legal and other services that are essential as they transition to life in New York City. The city has taken in more than 175,000 migrants. That's what I thought. I don't know why they threw that number out there. I figured it was way more than that. And are currently accommodating around 67,500, limiting them to a 30-day stay in a shelter to alleviate overflow. Hotel Le Jolie or Jolie in upmarket Williamsburg is the latest among 110 across the city being used to house asylum seekers. Write that hotel name down too, so you could do some research on that. If it's a 5-star hotel, a 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, jot that down as well. All right. Tent cities have sprung up in Floyd Bennett Field, Creedmoor Psychiatric Center, and on the grounds of Kennedy Airport in a bid to cope with the migrant surge. The city has taken in more than 175,000 once again. They are accommodating 67,000. The Democrat Mayor Eric Adams has been highly critical of the Biden administration and the influx of immigrants in sanctuary cities, illegal aliens, that is, referring to the issue as one of the largest humanitarian crises this city has ever experienced. More than 1,000 migrants from West African nations gathered ahead of a city council oversight hearing focused on the experience of Black arrivals in April. A majority of attendees were from Haiti, Guinea, and West Africa, and came to protest to seek more aid, better shelters, and work permits, according to reports. A news source has previously reported on collapsing migrant programs as a result of racial tension between asylum seekers from Latin America and Africa. Ooh, imagine that. Adams has estimated the city will spend $12 billion with a B over the next 3 years to handle the influx, setting up large-scale emergency shelters, renting out hotels, and providing various government services for migrants. $12 billion. $12 billion. So who is giving up that money? Is it the citizens of New York that is flipping this bill? Are they flipping some of the money and they're getting some of the money from somewhere off this 12 billion from somewhere else? Is it all coming from the average everyday folks in New York City? Where is this $12 billion coming from? Right? Like I said, man, will this be the purge coming? Will the purge be coming to New York? And will the purge come to a city near you after New York? Because they are not going back, apparently, to where they came from. And it's just going to become more crowded and more crowded. And if they keep applying this, get rid of the old and put in the new, some of you Black Americans, the Black Americans that are in New York City, keep your eyes open for that. All right? So you guys let us know what you think about this one. It's real crazy. It's real crazy out here in these New York City streets. Y'all should probably take a page from the people in Chicago. It seems like they're about to do something a little bit different. And Black Americans in New York need to kind of take a look at what Chicago might be doing or trying to do, and follow suit, if you will. All right. So let us know what you think about this one, man. We appreciate y'all as always. We are broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. We also going to be on Spotify podcasts. We also on fan base as well. So check us out, man. This is What's the 411 News, and we out of here. Peace. Welcome back to What's the 411 News, where we bring you news observation, interpretation, and news commentary from an FBA and BGR perspective. Let's get it.